Social media is an interesting thing. Its original intent was to either keep in touch with those who you haven't seen in a long time, maybe they live far away, or you just don't have time to hang out anymore. Now it's all just memes and pissed off people. But let me bring you back to a time when it was mostly this. Years after Facebook, Twitter, X now. Such a stupid f***ing name. And YouTube were released, but before TikTok was a thing, came a casual social media app that started off quiet, but then blew up because of 6-second comedy videos on a loop.
What's wrong?
Will can't make it.
That app was Vine, which we'll be looking into on this episode of Pointless History. Vine as a company was founded in the summer of 2012 by Russ Yusupov, Dom Hoffman, and Colin Kroll. It was then bought by Twitter, when it used to be Twitter, in the fall that year. The app was then launched on January 24th, 2013. I actually remember when I got the Vine app. I think it was a month or a few weeks before it blew up. The early Vines were just like casual lifestyle clips and stop-motion animation. But then the next thing you know,
I'm in my mum's car. Broom, broom. Get out of my car!
Chocolate vanilla square with cookie crunch flame.
And they were roommates.
Ah, they were roommates.
Free Shavakadu!
What are those?
They are my Crocs.
Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Ah! Stop! I'm gonna drop my croissant!
Damn!
Oh god.
What the f***, Richard?
Happy Christmas. Merry Crisis. Merry Chrysler. Hello?
Excuse me.
Try that again.
Okay.
so that was what Vine was like during its heyday. Sad to say, like all great things, unless you take good care of it, it eventually... Vine used to be in sync with all the other social media apps, but with the introduction and competition of at first Instagram's 15-second videos, eventually infinite time later on, and short videos on Snapchat and YouTube caused many Vine users to either abandon or delete their Vine pages and move to other social media, leaving Vine slowly trailing behind in the 4-year-long race. On October 27, 2016, it was announced that Vine would be discontinued. The app and website would still be available to view and download Vines, but you couldn't post any videos. Then on December 16th, later that year, an announcement was made that the Vine mobile app would continue to run as an independent service. This allowed users to upload Vine videos to Twitter instead of Vine. You know, you might as well have just uploaded videos to Twitter at that point. That just seems more logical, to me at least. In the same announcement, the Vine community website would shut down in January 2017 and later be renamed to Vine Camera. It didn't do good for obvious reasons. That same month, Twitter put to the sea that they call the internet an archive Vine website for viewers to watch old Vine videos. Vine may be gone, but the idea and concept was not completely over though. Dom Hoffman, one of the founders of Vine, decided to Frankenstein the idea of Vine with a new app. 1 year after the announcement of Vine's demise, Hoffman announced a follow-up to Vine, going by the name V2 in the early stages. It had a brief state of suspended animation in the spring of 2018 for legal and financial reasons. It was going to be a personal project that Hoffman was funding himself, but the attention that the project garnered to build and run the service was going to be expensive. Later in the fall that year, the project thawed out of its suspended animation with a new name, Byte. Not gonna lie, that's actually a pretty good name for a follow-up to Vine. After a year and a half, Byte was released on January 24th, 2020, exactly 7 years to the day that Vine was released. But then a year later, another social media app called Clash decided to buy out Byte and merge apps, turning Byte into Clash. Then Clash was renamed to Huddles, and then eventually...
What up? I'm Devin Spangler. This is my first video, I guess, if you count. I hate this shit. My challenge is to eat all this food. Probably gonna poop or vomit. High hopes I'm vomiting.
Did you ever get to see my new longboard? Well, I guess I'll show you now. Here it is.
I'm vining and vlogging at the same time. This has never been done before in Vine. Probably the first time ever. I'm doing so many things at once. Voiceover, editing, and animation. Wait. Just do it. It'll be funny. Get an erasable marker and draw a beard on your face. And make sure to put it on Vine too, because it's Weird Beard Night again.
It's weird to say that Vine is nostalgic now. Nowadays, there's YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. Don't get me wrong, they're great, but Vine was special. It introduced us to new content creators, and even brought old content creators and TV stars back into the limelight. It gave us the funniest quotes that my generation still refers to this day.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
And it showed how much comedy you could put into 6 seconds.
Traffic sign explosions. Man and woman walking. Yeah, walking on eggs. I dropped out. Who the f is Travis?
Well, you know what they say sometimes, less is more. Although, looking back, it kinda screwed all of us long-duration content creators, and probably made more people develop ADHD. Wait a minute, hold the credits. Supposedly, Elon Musk is actually trying to bring Vine back. I'm not sure how I feel about this.